So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Eagles offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he's been a workhorse in the backfield this season, right there amongst the league leaders in rushing late in the campaign. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Pistol. Watch out.
They go play action with Mayfield. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Hey, 33. Watch out.
On play action, Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Point it right. Hey, alert. Good.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball out to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. Nick Scott up from the secondary for the tackle. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's 2nd and 6. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 10-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Kings. Good. Watch out.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A 1st down picked up on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Good.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point from Party is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Devin Tompkins on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Zero. Zero.
From the gun, it's Levis. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. Here's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. 1st and 10.
49, Mike 49.
They will work the middle with Mixon. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Cowboys will get out in front 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Rail. Set.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Up, Nelson. Set. Set.
Baker to throw. Working free downfield. It is Williams. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Regular. Set.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Eagles are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Like 46.
Here's Levis. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
To throw is Levis. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? It'll go right back to Mixon. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Cowboys. Levis. This pass complete to Tompkins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pick up of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. Oh, looked like he had the first down, but the ball is out. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
They'll run a draw with Mixon. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Mike 0, Mike 0.
Here's Levis. Catch left side is made by Higgins. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a 3rd and 2. Levis to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A huge play just before the half. And even 30 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now Levis. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Davis now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Run, run, run. What's that?
Mayfield to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific. Over 100 yards in this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They run with Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a give to Walker, running right, into space. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carney now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Tompkins on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense. And their running back set to go once more. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, he sets the pace here as we get to the latter stages of the season. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On second down, Levis. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That is hauled in at the 5. He is in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Tompkins on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10.
Like 24.
Now, Levis. And this will be incomplete, but there's a flag back in the backfield where the quarterback is. They may have got him after he released the ball.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, come on.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Tonight. Like 54.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Short.
They'll run here. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
Like 13, like 13. Tonight.
Here's Levis to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Hold on.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Like 24, Linda. Like 22, Green.
They'll stick to the ground. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Hold on, 0-0.
He'll run. And they've got it on the ground. The mark will come at the 13. But it's a new set of downs. 1st down picked up.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short,
Hey, like 13,
just get the
like
ball to your
13.
running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he will score. Game on. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? This is why film study is so important, Mike. It feels to me like the defense recognized that formation from during the week in practice. They knew exactly what was coming, and what's a critical play on that 2-point try, defense is able to get a stop.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will be... So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Set. Watch out.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
On 2nd down, Baker. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up
Hey,
a 3rd
alert
down.
33. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Set. Set.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Going up top. And that one is caught. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And you think back to the 1st half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the 2nd half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Alert, alert, alert. Set. Watch out.
On the ground, it's Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Set. Hurry.
Williams in motion.
Watch out.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
Alert, 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 alert. Set. Watch out.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line.
Another really nice throw.
No challenge flag. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right.
Watch out.
And this call will stand. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
They'll run with Walker. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
A zero.
From the gun, it's Levis. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. And the Eagles are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Going for it all. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Done.
Here we go. One final play. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So it's a win here for the Eagles.